There's no getting away from the fact that the most important thing Jesus asks of us and commands us to do is to love one another. The night before he died, he gave us a simple command: to love one another as he has loved us. The model and standard for Christian behaviour is this love which Christ has shown for us on the cross. The one requirement attached to receiving this gift of God's love is the undertaking that we share it with others. Love for those whom we can see brings us as close as we can on earth into the love of God whom we cannot see. To experience Christ's love, we have to root out selfishness and start thinking about others more than ourselves. When we refuse to share, we condemn ourselves to a winter of loneliness, encircling ourselves with a wall which keeps people out or at a safe distance. As disciples, we're called to be persons for others, making sacrifices for them, following the example of Jesus. Love is a form of self-sacrifice which demands us to give not just of the things we possess, but of ourselves, our time and our talents. For instance, mothers and fathers bear witness to Christ in their everyday lives by labouring tirelessly to feed their families, nursing their sick children, and counselling them when they're confused. Facing up to these commitments may be hard and costly, as it's a long uphill struggle with many falls and falterings, but in doing so, they are guaranteed to find God and happiness. Wherever there is love, God is present. There's a message that has to be preached by word and example. The most effective way of communicating this love must surely be to treat others as a friend, giving them the respect that they deserve. God's love for us surpasses anything we can ever imagine. Each one of us is loved individually and intimately. As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. We don't deserve God's love, and we cannot earn it by ourselves. A fundamental truth is that God has declared his choice, taken us on and loved us from the beginning, even before we were born. It's his love for us that led him to send his Son into the world to take away our sins. In moments of trial and stress, when people are hostile and we feel the pull of bitter resentment in our hearts, it's important to remember that Christ's own love was not limited to the people that he liked, and we should close our minds to thoughts of revenge. Instead, let's fix our thoughts on the wonder of God's love for us, which gives us an invitation to share in his divine life. Fulfilling the commandment of love draws us into the family of God. In the evening of life, we will not be judged by our weaknesses or our faults, but on the amount of love we have shown. Therefore, let's love one another.